Hi dears, hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I wish you a very nice day of today and welcome back to the newest update on the situation here in Spain, in our Benidorm region, and all the latest news. So let's start probably with the situation and what's going on basically here with the number of cases with this virus that's been going on for more than a year already. So for this weekend that we had, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we've had approximately 15,978 new cases. Someone might say that this is quite a lot, but taking into consideration that this is for 3 days period of time, which is approximately 5,000, slightly more per day, this is just great news. And the index of people getting sick is still getting lower and lower each day, and right now it's already 175 cases per 100,000 people, which is just amazing. We are just for now like on the limit of being at high risk to medium risk already. Medium risk finishes when you reach 150 per every 100,000 people, which we are almost near this number. So hopefully in a few days we will stop being, the whole country will stop being in high risk and will go to medium. What else is happening? All the specialists and epidemiologists here in Spain say that we shouldn't celebrate Semana Santa, which is basically Saint Week. It's Easter. Telling it in other words, it's just Easter week. And they say that we shouldn't celebrate it, like we shouldn't open the borders between different communities and areas here in Spain. We shouldn't allow people to travel because the situation might be the same and even more dramatic than it was in New Year and Christmas. To be honest, to be fair, that time back then, they also said that we shouldn't celebrate Christmas. We shouldn't open the shops. We shouldn't allow people to go outside that much and take out all the restrictions that were necessary. But all the biggest businessmen of Spain have decided to do it the other way. And all the politics sections here in Spain also decided to allow them to open. And as a result, we had a huge and giant and very bad and stressful third wave here in Spain. So in order to prevent this from happening once again, they've said that they are telling us openly, don't travel, don't allow people to go somewhere to different communities, don't open bars and restaurants until later, don't open the shopping centers and different shops until late at night. Don't do it because it's going to be the fourth wave here in Spain. Once again, we are so close to reach that new normality, that the one, how they call it here in Spain, the new normality. It's just only a few months left until the summer will be here, and in summer we usually don't really have that many cases. That's basically what happened last year. Summer was very nice, and now we have a vaccine here as well, and it's going to be massive vaccination. So we are kind of hoping to get back to normal. We just don't want to do anything to spoil it and to get back to the place when we were thinking if we're going to be locked down in our houses again or not. We just don't want this to happen again. What else is happening? You know that here in Valencian region, where Benidorm is, Alicante, Calpe, like all this region of Costa Blanca, we've opened all the bars and restaurants yesterday. Yesterday there was a very interesting blog that went out about bars and restaurants open in Benidorm. If you didn't see it, go and check it. It was yesterday's video. And as well as they are open until 6 o'clock in the evening. All different children playgrounds and parks on the open air are open as well. So if you have children and you live here in Valencian region, for you to know that you can already go to parks and playgrounds with your child and have fun and visit the same places you visited before with your children. They are open again. As well as different sports like bio parks and sports activities that we have on the different areas of the beach, for example, to do some sports in open air. They are open again as well. And from 15th of March, very important news, especially for people who love sports and who loves going to the gym or different sports activities like Zumba, aerobics, I don't know, different kinds of Pilates, yoga and stuff like that, like like classes and activities in the sport, in the gym. This is good news for you because it's already official that gyms will be open from 15th of March. Wanted to say February, but we are in March already. So yes, it will be open, and probably swimming pools will be open again, but it's still not confirmed just for now. At least we know that gym will be open in a few weeks. For now, these are all the measures that have been put in place and all the restrictions that have been relaxed until now. What else is happening? Yesterday, it's been announced that not only Spain, but all other different European Union countries will elaborate this so-called digital green certificate, which is some kind of a passport that every person will have. And this passport will basically show if you've gotten the vaccine, if you've gotten the 2 doses, if your immune system is ready, and if you can travel or not. It will also include all different tests that you've done previously, the antigen tests, antibody tests, and all different kind of tests that you were made, and that you are checked, and that you're healthy, and you got the vaccine, and you're ready to go, basically, to travel. They are planning to create this passport before summer because they know the World Organization, like our European Union organization and the World Health Organization as well, are working on it. Basically, what they've said is it has to be done before summer because you know that UK, all different European countries here, they want to allow tourism to start again from summer. So we need to have it before then, just to be ready and avoid, but that way, spreading the small amounts of virus that hopefully only small amounts of virus will be left by summer. What they are saying, Spain is pro passport, so Spain is totally happy with it, but not all countries are. For example, Germany is not very happy with this passport, and they're not very happy of how it's being dealt with and what they want to include, because they say that it's not really fair in the side of ethics. It's not really fair for many people, and also that they are not sure if getting the 2 doses of a vaccine, if it means that the person cannot pass on the virus to another person, because there have been some studies made, probably that there are some studies made that basically say that the amount of a virus being passed to another person is minimum, but there's no 100% study for now that would say no, the person that got 2 doses of a vaccine, that's fully vaccinated, cannot pass the virus to another person and is totally safe. There are no studies like this, so Germany is kind of afraid of this passport right now and is not really sure if it's worth it, if it will be working. But Spain likes the idea, and a lot of different countries support this idea because they feel a lot more safe, especially towards the tourism season that hopefully will be opening here in summer. What else is happening? Even though you know that a lot of bars and restaurants here in Spain are open, but in general here in Valencian community, in Benidorm, Alicante area, were open from yesterday. Only half of all bars and restaurants and cafeterias did open, mainly because a lot of them just don't see any sense in opening and in bringing their workers from ERTES, which basically is when you paralyze your contract and the social security is paying your wage, like part of your wage, which is 70%, and you don't really work, you just stay at home. So they just don't want to bring these workers back and pay them the full wage because they just don't, it's not worth it. They just don't see it viable for them, and what's basically happening is that half of these bars are closed because either they don't see any sense in opening because their terrace is very small, or they just don't simply have an open air terrace which they could open. In any case, a lot of people yesterday in Benidorm and here in Albier, they were not really wishing on going, willing to go to the bars and restaurants, just because they're kind of looking at it with some kind of a weird feeling because they were closed for such a long time. But starting from today, and especially in Alicante and in Benidorm, terraces are just full. And a lot of bars are also planning to open towards the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because as you know, here in our region, there will be no lockdown of big cities starting from this week. Last week was the last one. So this week and onwards, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you're free to go wherever you want. You can visit big cities. You can visit Benidorm. You can visit Alicante, Torrevieja, Elche, Valencia, Castellón. All biggest cities are open. So you will be able to circulate throughout Valencian community freely without any kind of restrictions. These are very, very positive news for us. Hopefully the situation will get better. We all have a feeling that we're slowly but surely getting back to normal. And we really hope that the situation will not be spoiled by the Easter week. And by summer, everything will be okay and a lot better than it is right now. What about the Spanish weather? Spanish weather is just awful, to be honest. It's not the weather that we like. It's not the weather that we're used to. But it's kind of normal because usually at the end of winter, beginning of spring, we always have 1 or 2 weeks of a very, very bad weather. This is basically when, for us, let's clarify one thing, because for us, for people who live here in Spain, bad weather is not a hurricane. Bad weather for us is when it's cloudy during all day and there's like wind. Strong wind, then it's not very comfy outside. This is bad weather for us, people that live here in Spain. For many other countries, for UK, for Ireland, for example, for North countries like Norway, even Germany, this is just normal weather, but for us, it's not. We love our Spanish sun. So this is the first picture. As you can see, there's going to be cloudy and raining in a lot of different parts in Spain, on the south part of Andalusia, on the north part of Spain near the Atlantic Ocean, and a little bit here in the center. And here, basically in Benidorm, it's very, very cloudy. There's no sun. Well, it is somewhere there, but we cannot really see it. And the wind is quite strong, so it's not really a nice feeling when you go outside and you need to put the jacket on. What about the temperatures? Temperatures here in Spain rise up even though there is a very bad weather for us. As you can see in this picture from the one that we did a few days ago, it was very, very cold. Here it was about 14-15 degrees, but now here it's going to be about 20-21. So the difference is quite a big one. In general, on the north part of Spain, it's going to be from 10 to 19 degrees, which is very nice for the north part of Spain. Center will have 6 to 15 degrees. South part and Mediterranean area, here our region, will have from 14 until 21. In Alicante, so here in Benidorm area and Alicante area, will be about 21 degrees, which is very nice, even though there is no sun and there is a strong wind. So the real feeling, it's not up for 21 degrees, but it's for about like 18, 19 degrees right now. In Barcelona, it's going to be 16, Granada 20, Malaga 21, Marbella 20, Madrid, the capital, will have 14 degrees, Murcia, which is south from Alicante, 21, Balearic Islands will have 18 degrees, which is Mallorca, Menorca, and Ibiza. And Canarian Islands will have from 20 to 21 degrees. 21 will be in Tenerife and 20 in Las Palmas. And Valencia, which is approximately 1.5 hours away from us, going to the north part of Spain, will have just 15 degrees. These were all the news for today. I hope you enjoyed watching them. Thank you all for subscribing, for putting likes, for commenting the videos. I'm glad to talk to you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. If I can, I'm definitely going to answer you. And I wish you all a very, very nice day of today. See you tomorrow with a new video. Bye, dears.